Okay, right here, these are going to be your pad, your volume pad. So like if you push this down right here, it is going to lower it about 26 dBs, and the one right next to it is your high pass filter, and that's going to cut it at the 80 hertz. When you go down, these are going to be your gains right here. So I'm going to make sure they're all down. These are going to be your compressors. These are your mids right here. So you have your low, mid, and high. Your auxes right here, which will be controlled by your aux right here. So you have two of them, aux 1 and aux 2. This is going to be your aux 2, and this is also your FX, your FX right here, your FX sounds. And these right here are going to be your panning. So if you want to pan it to your left or to your right, these are going to be your channels. This tells you if they're on or not, if they're on or if they're off. Okay, these are all the way down. Okay, you have 3 buttons right here. Okay, so this one right here, these are for your groups. So like this is going to be set up for your group volume right here. So everything that you control out here is going to be controlled on here. But right now I'm going to leave it off. Make sure these are all up. Okay, and then these right here are going to be all your stereos. Stereo right here. And right here, this is going to be your group. So if you have it up, that's going to be your stereo. If you have it down, that's going to be your group. Okay, so I have this one up. Okay, so when you want to set up your gains before you start messing with these, you want to have these pushed in. So now you have the PFL light blinking right here. So we're going to be messing with the gain. So test. Testing 1 2, test. So you don't want it to be too high and you don't want it to be too low, so that when you're messing with the fader, you don't want to be making the volume like real low or real high, because it's going to be kind of hard to adjust it later. So after you do that, you're going to push the button right here. Okay, and now you're going to be okay, the next thing to do now is to raise your fader up. So testing 1 2 3. Okay, right now it's not picking up because of the master volume right here. So now it's picking it up. So you don't want it to, you want it to keep it around unity, basically, on both of them, master and the channel. So you want to keep it like just a little bit below or just right on it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn on the speaker. So when you're using a speaker, a volume speaker, you also want to make sure that you don't blow out your speaker. So what you want to do first is to check your levels. So when you're checking it, see how you have the level on top and then you have the two lines on the bottom, your inputs, input 1 and input 2. Your input 2 is going to be somewhere where I was at earlier. You can't see it right now, but there's an input 1 and input 2, and I only have one input plugged in. So when I'm raising the volume, test. Okay, right now I have the master volume all the way down. So when I'm testing it, you see the meter for input 1, testing 1 2, test. So when I raise up the volume, testing 1 2, test 1 2, testing. Test 1, 2. So you don't want that to be peaking also. Okay. Now I'm going to be messing with the compressor. So test, 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 test. See how there's a big difference. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2. Test, test, test. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2. And then I'm gonna mess with the FX. Testing 1, 2. Testing. As you know that there's nothing going through the FX, so we have to go over here and we look for FX return. So when we raise it up, test 1, 2, test, test. Testing 1, 2. There's the reverb right there. Hello, hello, hello. So you could control over here how much reverb you want. So testing, test, 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 1, 2, testing, test, test, test. I like to have a little bit of reverb, but not too much, because it will sound pretty bad. So if I hit this button right here, test 1, 2, it turns it off. You could change your reverbs or your delays or halls. Reverbs are here. So. Testing 1, 2, test, test, test. Testing 1, 2.